What if the reason you feel tired all the time, struggle to sleep, have anxiety, get headaches, and feel like your body is just not working properly, has nothing to do with stress, age, or your lifestyle? What if it comes down to one single mineral that your body desperately needs, and that nearly half the world's population is not getting enough of? Today, we are talking about magnesium, and by the end of this video, you will never look at your health the same way again. Magnesium is the fourth most abundant mineral in the human body. It is involved in over 300, some research now suggests closer to 600, enzymatic reactions in your body. That means magnesium is involved in almost every single process that keeps you alive and functioning. Your heart beating, your muscles contracting and relaxing, your brain producing feel-good chemicals, your body converting food into energy, your bones staying strong, your blood sugar staying balanced. All of it requires magnesium. Think of magnesium as the behind-the-scenes manager of your entire body. When it is doing its job, everything runs smoothly. When it is low, everything starts falling apart quietly. Here is where things get alarming. Research shows that approximately 45% of Americans are magnesium deficient. Globally, an estimated 2.4 billion people, roughly 31% of the entire world population, fail to meet recommended magnesium levels. And here is the most disturbing part. The mineral content in vegetables has declined by as much as 80 to 90% in the last 100 years. Why? Because modern farming strips the soil of magnesium. The food growing in that soil absorbs almost none. So even if you eat vegetables every day, you are likely getting a fraction of the magnesium your grandparents got from the same foods. We are living in a world where the food looks the same, but delivers far less of what your body actually needs. So how do you know if you are low in magnesium? The challenge is that magnesium deficiency often doesn't show up on a standard blood test, because only 1% of your body's magnesium is actually in your blood. The rest is stored in your bones and tissues, so your blood test comes back normal, and your doctor says you are fine, while your body is quietly running on empty. Here are the warning signs your body sends when magnesium is low. Muscle cramps and spasms, especially at night. Magnesium acts as a natural calcium blocker. It helps your muscles relax after contracting. When magnesium is low, calcium floods into your muscle cells unchecked, causing them to contract and cramp involuntarily. Those painful leg cramps that wake you up at night? Very often a magnesium deficiency sign. Persistent anxiety and low mood. Magnesium plays a direct role in regulating your neurotransmitters, the brain chemicals that control your mood. It also regulates your body's stress response system. When magnesium is low, your nervous system becomes hypersensitive, making you feel anxious, on edge, and emotionally fragile even when nothing is wrong. Difficulty falling or staying asleep. Magnesium helps regulate melatonin, your sleep hormone. It also activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system that helps your body calm down at night. Without enough magnesium, your brain struggles to switch off. Many people taking magnesium supplements report significantly improved sleep quality within days. Constant, unexplained fatigue. Magnesium is essential for producing ATP, the energy currency of every single cell in your body. Without adequate magnesium, your cells literally cannot produce energy efficiently. You sleep 8 hours and wake up exhausted because your cells are not recharging properly. High blood pressure that is hard to control. Magnesium helps relax the smooth muscle in your blood vessel walls. When magnesium is low, those blood vessels stay constricted, driving blood pressure up. Research has consistently linked low magnesium levels directly to hypertension, frequent headaches or migraines. Magnesium is involved in regulating blood flow and neurotransmitter activity in the brain. Low magnesium causes blood vessels in the brain to constrict and triggers the release of pain-producing substances. Studies show that people who suffer from migraines consistently have lower magnesium levels than those who don't. Now, here is something most people never hear. It is not just about how much magnesium you consume, it is also about what is draining it from your body without you knowing. Stress. Every time your body goes into stress mode, it releases cortisol and adrenaline. And both of these hormones cause your kidneys to flush magnesium out through your urine at a dramatically higher rate. So the more stressed you are, the more magnesium you lose. And the more magnesium you lose, the more anxious and stressed you feel. It becomes a vicious cycle that most people never break. Sugar and processed foods. Every time your body processes sugar, it requires magnesium to do so. A high-sugar diet is essentially using up your magnesium reserves constantly, leaving nothing left for everything else your body needs it for. Certain medications. This one shocks most people. Blood pressure medications called diuretics, the very medication prescribed to manage high blood pressure, actually flush magnesium out of your body. So does long-term use of antacids and proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux. And alcohol. All of these deplete your magnesium without you knowing. Now let us talk about what happens when your magnesium levels are where they should be. Research links adequate magnesium intake to reduced risk of type 2 diabetes because magnesium improves how your cells respond to insulin. It is linked to stronger bones because magnesium works alongside calcium and vitamin D to build and maintain bone density. People with low magnesium are 6 to 7 times more likely to develop metabolic syndrome, the cluster of conditions that leads to heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. And adequate magnesium has been shown to slightly reduce LDL bad cholesterol while raising HDL good cholesterol. This is not a supplement trend. The science behind magnesium is extensive and well established. So what can you do? First, food. The best food sources of magnesium are dark, leafy greens like spinach, nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds and almonds, legumes like black beans and lentils, whole grains, dark chocolate with high cacao content, avocado, and fatty fish like salmon and mackerel. These should be the foundation. Aim to include at least 2 or 3 of these in every single day. If you choose to supplement, and many people benefit greatly from doing so, here is what you need to know. Not all magnesium supplements are equal. Magnesium oxide, the most common and cheapest form, is poorly absorbed by your body. Magnesium glycinate is the most bioavailable form and is best for sleep, anxiety, and muscle relaxation. Magnesium citrate works well for digestion and constipation. The safe daily dose for most adults is up to 350 milligrams from supplements. Always consult your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you have kidney disease, as magnesium builds up in the body when kidneys are not functioning properly. Before we close, some important information to keep you safe. Magnesium supplements are generally safe when taken within recommended doses. However, taking more than 350 milligrams daily from supplements without medical supervision can cause side effects including stomach upset, nausea, diarrhea, and in very high doses, irregular heartbeat, dangerously low blood pressure, and in extreme cases, serious harm. If you are on any medication, especially blood pressure medication, antibiotics, or diuretics, speak to your doctor before supplementing with magnesium, as it can interact with these. And if you have kidney disease, do not supplement with magnesium without direct medical supervision. Your kidneys need to be functioning properly to regulate magnesium levels safely. Magnesium is not a miracle cure, but it is one of the most underappreciated and widely deficient minerals in the modern world, and correcting a deficiency can have a profound impact on how you feel every single day. Share this with someone who is always tired, anxious, or struggling to sleep. It could genuinely change how they feel. Follow Bodily Fort for more health truths every week.